21. Первый. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Первый. 21. Обнаружена цель. 270. Удаление 210 на 5000. Сближайтесь.
Might get some cheeky DCS in before I have to, well, before I go to bed. I've got work in the morning. I only need a couple hours of sleep, right guys? That should be fine. No issues there. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play with G-Man, Gilson and Avalash, who are all going to play. Because they're probably going to get on well and truly after I should actually be asleep.
21.
Slash while I'm actually at work, so... Can't win them all, but I might play with them tomorrow.
268. Удаление 180 на 5000. Сближайтесь.
Hey. Oh. Before I forget. Flaps.
Первый. Прошел ППМ 8 на 9000.
Тринадцатый. 21.
21. Первый. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
9. Удаление с 1. 21. Обнаружена цель. 266. Удаление 150 на 6000. Сближайтесь.
I love the design of that airport terminal. It looks fucking awesome with the Aeroflot symbols. Got a bit carried away there, nearly ended up in the grass. That corner has brought me to grief before, like just the other day. But it won't do it today. Something else will, I'm sure.
13. 21. Обнаружена цель. 266. Удаление 170 на 6000. Сближайтесь.
Первый. Прошел ППМ 9 на 9000.
Now there's only one guy playing on blue at the moment, so probably most, if not all, of my callouts are going to be for the enemy AWACS. Okay, everything that should be on appears to be. Pitot heat is on. My altitude warner is on, although I'm probably going to turn it off sooner or later because it'll annoy me.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Первый.
I think we are good. The only thing I haven't set up is the arc, but doesn't matter. I'm going to be running off RSBN and the neat board anyway, so I don't really need the arc running. Let's get my track IR centered. It's been misbehaving a little, so hopefully it will be good today. I'll just put out a takeoff call over the 0 channel, which goes out to other aircraft.
Миноводы, 13-й, взлет.
I don't care if Tower knows I'm taking off, I just want everyone around me to know I'm taking off.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
These guys having a climbing wall?
Первый.
What the fuck?
21. Обнаружена цель. 259. Удаление 90. На 5000. Сближайтесь.
Up some more speed. I cut the burner a bit too early there. And a bit too drastically.
21-й, первый. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Первый. 21. Обнаружена цель. 258. Удаление 70. На 5000. Сближайтесь.
Just put this in recovery here so I can tell that guy what is going on.
21-й, первый. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Первый. 21. Обнаружена цель. 258. Удаление 60. На 500. Сближайтесь.
Первый, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13. 21. Обнаружена цель.
21-й.
Удаление 140. На 500. Сближайтесь.
21-й, первый. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Первый. 21. Обнаружена цель. 257. Удаление 45. На 500. Сближайтесь.
21. Прошел ППМ 10 на 9000.
13. 21. Обнаружена цель. 268. Удаление 230. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
I don't remember if the MiG-21 has aileron trim, but I need to find out, and if there is some I need to set it, because for some reason my aircraft has been wanting to roll to the left this morning. And it's kind of annoying.
Первый, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13. 21. Обнаружена цель. 259. Удаление 100. На 4000. Сближайтесь.
radar on and see if anything comes up.
«21-й, 13-й, дайте курс на ближайшую цель».
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 255. Удаление 70. На 1000. Сближайтесь.
21-й, 1-й, дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
I think those two are tweaking it out, maybe.
21. Обнаружена цель. 005. Удаление
Yeah, they
4.
are.
На 1000. Расходитесь.
So I will probably see the fight from a fair distance away. And I won't have to worry about getting ambushed myself. Well, probably not. We'll keep an eye out. Try and give that friendly MiG a hand, although I don't want to take his fun away from himself. It looks like he can handle himself. I might just circle around and watch.
«21-й, 13-й, дайте курс на ближайшую цель».
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 257. Удаление 45. На 0. Сближайтесь.
ППМ-11.
When I get close, I may pop the radar on just so I can use the IFF interrogation on them, figure out what's in front of me. So I do not want to shoot down my own teammate. It would be rather embarrassing. See something on the horizon? Those are flares. There we go. Alright, let's pop the subfit on. Although I am very low, so I don't know how much use it's going to be. I'll be somewhere to my front. I think I actually see a speck just above the asp there.
«21-й, 13-й, дайте курс на ближайшую цель».
13-й, 21-й.
The AWACS doesn't see them, so they must be really down low. That or the MiG killed him. Nothing coming up on radar. I think he might have killed him. Yeah, he did. Well, we can turn this back off for now. Not sure which base he's flying from. I assume one of the coastal ones.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель.
114-150.
291.
So I'm heading generally towards their end of the map anyway. I might
Сближайтесь.
veer off towards that AWACS that just got called. I might get a chance to pop in. It depends how heavy the air defense around it is. Throttle back a bit as well to save some fuel. And we can get rid of the center line tank because it will now be empty.
«21-й, 13-й, дайте курс на ближайшую цель».
13-й, 21-й. Цели не
Interesting.
обнаружено.
Nothing. guy's actually flying an F5. Okay. Gotta watch my time because I want to make sure I actually do get some sleep before work. I've got a fucking 9-hour shift today, so probably want a minimum of 4 hours for that, but more would be ideal.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель.
6,
2,
4, 20.
8, 6. Удаление 120. На 8000. Сближайтесь.
Первый, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 283. Удаление 100. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
Altitude than I wanted.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 279. Удаление 90. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
Первый, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 275. Удаление 80. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
ППМ-2 на 9000.
Touch and nose down trim, so I'm not picking up too much altitude.
Первый, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 268. Удаление 60. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется. Обнаружена новая цель. 288. Удаление 45. На 500. Сближайтесь.
Watch my front.
Первый, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 292. Удаление 25. На 500. Сближайтесь.
21. Прошу ППМ.
I can hook in behind him, maybe. Eyes open.
21-й, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 291. Удаление 11. На 500. Сближайтесь. Обнаружена цель. 215. Удаление 40. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
Oh shit, I think he saw me. Someone did.
13. 21. Обнаружена новая цель. 207.
Yep, he definitely saw me.
2 на 500. Сближайтесь.
Right in my tail. My ambush, it backfired. Must have spotted me, which is interesting. I don't know how he did it. I certainly didn't see him. Lost him. He's probably sitting right in my tail. And I can't see him on mirrors.
21. 13. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13. 21. Цели не обнаружено.
Radar doesn't see him either. Or the AWACS, rather. Right. Let's get this bad boy running, so I have some hope, at least, of making out where he is. Better turn that second emergency burner off. It wastes a hell of a lot of fuel.
Первый, 13. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Still up my ass, because those are gunshots going past me.
Цели не обнаружено.
No idea. I can't see him at all. It's right in my tail. Right where I can't see.
21. 13. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13. 21. Цели не обнаружено. 13. 21.
Прошу ППМ-5 на 9000.
Okay, I gotta ease up on the turning because I'm gonna stall otherwise. If I can at least run him out of ammo, maybe, and pop him as he's trying to RTB. Oh, there we go.
21.
Come on, don't stall, don't stall, don't stall, don't stall, don't stall.
7-8. Удаление.
Come on, girl. Get around.
500. Сближайтесь.
Get around, get around, get around, get around, get around. Oh, shit. Ground cutter. Lost him. Shot up past me. Come on, go. Come on, go. Come on. Can't keep up with him in this turn. Where's he? He's cutting across my nose. Fuck. Just couldn't do it. Where is he? He's up there. She really doesn't want to turn with him, but he's not making it easy. He's on the edge as well, you can see it. He's going to stall if he keeps that up. Oh! Tagged him. Now, I've learned from my past experience... Oh, no, he's gone.
21. Прошу 6 на 9000.
Alright.
Двадцать первый, 13-й. Дайте курс на точку.
13-й. 21-й. Курс на точку. 250. Удаление 45.
I'm quite sure about that, AWACS. Thanks, Oburst. Oh, it was really touch and go there. I was terrified he was going to just cause me to maneuver myself into the ground. Like, I was really struggling to hold control of the aircraft. Mind you, I think he was too. The F5 is a real handful. Especially for a new and inexperienced MiG pilot. I'm just going to hold here, let the autopilot do the work. How's our fuel state? Fucking terrible. 500 kilograms. I'm actually going to cut the throttle a bit and pick up some altitude, because I'm going to need it.
Минводы, 13-й. Прибой.
They out of radio range? They probably are. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure I would agree with that, but thank you. She's a real handful. Because I come mainly from playing First and Second World War sims, I have a bad habit of getting pulled into turn fights. I'm very much a Spitfire pilot, and I will treat everything like it is a Spitfire, which comes back to bite me with the MiG-21. Because while it's nearly impossible to cause the Spitfire to spin, it is very easy to cause the MiG-21 to depart on you. Very, very easy. And although the Soviets had the good presence of mind to put these two little flashing lights at eye level and then the angle of attack indicator right here in front of your face, it's surprising how easy it is to miss them when you're tunnel visioned in on somebody. And quite often I won't notice, like the first telltale that the aircraft's trying to depart on me will be that I don't get the response to the controls that I'm expecting. And then I'll look and I'll see the lights are blinking. Got a fair distance to go and my fuel is really, really not looking good. So, I don't suppose you happen to know offhand what the best glide speed of the MiG-21 is? I might need to use it here.
Первый. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Первый. 21. Обнаружена цель. 274. Удаление.
How is that set itself to 9? That should be 7.
8000.
That must be this quick.
Дистанция не меняется.
Min-40 is 7, isn't it? Yep, Min-40 is 7. And now my track IR is playing up. Really playing up. And the clip's starting to come loose.
21. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Первый. 21. Обнаружена цель. 272. Удаление. 220. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
I will do the classic turn it off and then back on again. RSBN. Okay. And it is channel 7. Yep, set to channel 7. Navigate by RSBN. Much, you don't want to play nice. Yeah, it's certainly a challenge, because there's a lot of like keys to bind and a lot of switches, especially compared to the old Warbirds, but it's really rewarding when you do get a kill. Of course, me being the masochist I am, I bought possibly the hardest aircraft to fly, but it's definitely the most fun. I absolutely love the MiG-21. We are nowhere near where we need to be. Is there a way to call, like, the nearest diver? I suppose I could just check the full screen map, actually. Not sure why the RSBN's not running. It might have been damaged, maybe.
Обнаружена новая цель. 274. Удаление. 130.
I think that mountain is the one that's next to... Yeah, it is. Okay, so Min-40 is just over there.
274. Удаление. 140. На 500. Сближайтесь.
That's a lot further away than I thought it was. Is there a nearer airport? Probably not. I'm really on fumes now, shit.
13. 21. Обнаружена цель. 263. Удаление. 100.
I use a Thrustmaster Warthog because I hate having savings in my bank account. Although I'm kind of tempted, like, depending how much money I get over Christmas, I'm kind of tempted to pick up one of the Verpil sticks, the ones that can drop straight into the Warthog base, because it's a much better setup for Eastern aircraft, which is mostly what I fly.
21. Обнаружена цель.
Where is Min-40?
140.
Минводи.
Сближайтесь.
Yeah. Wouldn't you know it, there is absolutely nothing until I get there. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Looks like we are landing in a field. And we get the water bug, because I was in the full screen map.
21. Первый. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Первый. 21. Обнаружена цель. 275. Удаление 110 на 4000. Сближайтесь.
Sure why my RSBN's been changing channels. There we go. 65 kilometers. Fuck.
Минводы. Второй. Взлет.
Обнаружена цель. 268. Удаление 200 на 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
Wish this water bug would fix itself. Yeah, the second burner used up all the fuel. I mean, the fact I was in burner most of the fight probably didn't help, but having that second burner stage on just kills it. Is this an actual lake I'm over now? I guess it is. No, I guess it's not, because I don't think that that city is supposed to be in the middle of it. So the airfield is over there somewhere.
273. Удаление 50 на 4000.
The other issue with this water bug is it makes it impossible to see what is under me. And it kills my frame rate. Okay, I need to start looking for a nice comfy looking farmer's field. Minvodi is... Where is it? It's somewhere in the general area to my farm.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Первый. 21. Обнаружена цель. 271. Удаление 28 на 500. Сближайтесь.
This is a nice big field to our front. I think that might actually be Minvodi over there, but either way.
Первый. Дайте курс на ближайшую.
Первый. 21. Обнаружена цель.
I'm going to turn away so I'm
Удаление
not
14
staring into
на
the
500.
sun.
Сближайтесь.
21. Прошел ППМ 10 на 9000.
Landing with the wheels down in a rough field seems like a bit of a risky proposition, but you know what, we'll do it.
13. 21. Обнаружена цель.
Okay, you don't want to pull the nose up too much.
Удаление 220 на 8000. Дистанция не
21.
меняется.
Второй. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Okay.
Второй. 21. Обнаружена
Find
цель.
something with no
281.
trees.
Удаление 100.
There's not a whole lot that fulfills that
Сближайтесь.
condition. And the engine's going to quit any second now.
13. 21. Обнаружена цель. 281.
Okay, this side of this field has no trees. Good.
На 1000.
It's also uphill, so that should help us break.
21. Обнаружена новая цель. 288. Удаление 160 на 500. Сближайтесь. Первый. 21. Обнаружена цель. 304. Удаление 40 на 500.
Get rid of the canopy just in case. Bit hard, but what can you do? Wow, we stopped in no distance whatsoever.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 280. Удаление 221.
Well, we're on the ground,
Обнаружена цель.
and we haven't exploded.
300. Удаление
That's a win in my book.
500. Сближайтесь.
I don't really need to turn everything off. I mean,
21-й,
kill the main power,
2-й.
but
Дайте курс на
it's a
ближайшую
good habit to
цель.
get into, actually shutting everything down, I think.
21. Обнаружена цель. 285. Удаление 140. На 500. Сближайтесь. 1. 21. Обнаружена цель. 278. Удаление.
Yeah, maybe I could. Is it snowing? That looks kind of like snow, doesn't it? I wonder. That looks kind of like snow to me. Well, let's have a look at the damage. That wing's still attached. This wing's still attached. One of the unfortunate things about not having external views is you can't kind of rate your own crash landings after the fact. I suppose when I eject I'll be able to see. So let's do that now. Whoop. Out we go. Hey, she doesn't look too bad. So I think what happened was I collapsed the left main gear leg and then the aircraft just kind of gouged itself into the dirt from there, which isn't terrible. Whoop. Try and walk over there. The walking controls in this are really awkward. And you can't zoom in when you're ejected either, which is a shame. Whoop! Jesus. There we go. Do a quick damage assessment. Actually, I don't appear to have damaged the aircraft that badly. I mean, the belly's going to be a bit wrinkled up, and the engine intake's going to be full of worms, but other than that, I'm pretty proud of that. Cool. Let's re-up. I think I've got time for one more patrol before I probably need to get to bed, so I don't be a zombie at work tomorrow. Well, today, sorry, because my shift starts in 7 hours. Oh well. Okay, patrol, long range. I just use this as a basis and then change all the weapons anyway. R60Ms, fuel tank, big boy. Everything else is full.
Перезарядка по плану.
Okay.
Прием.
While they're doing that, I will get the aircraft started up in my usual manner, which is just flipping random switches. with no thought to rhyme nor reason. No checklist, no order. I just kind of... I know what needs to be turned on, so I turn that stuff on. I will at some point get round to writing out a proper knee board with the checklists for everything and doing things seriously, but not today. Probably not for a couple weeks.
Командир, оружие подвешено.
Okay, that's all sorted. Put the little covers on this. Unlock that. Fire extinguisher and APU, then we hit the ignition.
Первый. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Первый. 21. Обнаружена цель. 271. Удаление 160. На 4000. Сближайтесь.
Ah, I forgot. I'm gonna be all wet now.
13. 21. Обнаружена цель. 272. Удаление 240. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
Going against all sorts of safety regulations here, probably by getting all the weapons armed and ready to go on the ground, but if I don't do it now, I will forget when I'm in the air, which has happened to me before. Nothing like having a perfect gun shot on an F5 only to realise that your gun hasn't been primed, because you forgot to do so. A radar to standby, we'll put it in low altitude, because I don't plan on being more than about 100 metres off the ground at any point. Looks like everything is set to go. I'm sure I forgot something, I always do. Some back trim on for takeoff. Right. Oh, that's what. We'll get these on so people can see us and avoid any embarrassing runway incidents.
13. 21. Обнаружена цель. 274. Удаление 140. На 500. 13. Сближайтесь. 21. Обнаружена цель. 277. Удаление 190. На 500. Сближайтесь.
Первый. Прошел ППМ 2 на 9000.
Still kind of bamboozled as to how that F5 knew I was there. Maybe I was still high enough for their AWACS to pick up. That, or he may have actually seen me against the background, but I wasn't in burner. I was much lower than him, so I don't know. Maybe I left, actually no, my landing lights weren't on, my nav lights wouldn't have been on, so I don't know what happened there. And yeah, it does look cozy inside, doesn't it? I like cozy things, which is probably why I like aircraft. I could lock myself in one of these quite happily. Any sort of game where I get to sit inside a nice cozy cockpit, I'm happy with.
22. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
21. Обнаружена цель. 067. Удаление 7. На 500. Дистанция не меняется.
It's like my version of a hug box. It's like the one place I actually feel comfortable. Until I see those two red lights start blinking at me anyway. Then I'm not so comfortable. I don't think so, because I don't think the F5 has look down, shoot down capability. I mean, maybe it does, I don't know. I'm not real knowledgeable on Western aircraft of that generation, but I'm pretty sure the F5 wouldn't. And I don't think my SPO was giving me any indication that he was searching either. I might have just popped into AWACS and like come up as a pop-up call, I don't know.
Прошел ППМ-3 на 9000.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель.
Hey.
272. Удаление 240. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
Everything should be set. Oh, turn that on so we're on RSBN instead of ARC. And turn the volume down a touch more because it's starting to get on my nerves. Oh, right. Fuck. Someone just turned onto the runway in front of me. Who the fuck am I locking? Oh, yeah. Someone's coming. Please don't crash into me. I know he sees me, but... shoots out. I don't know how well you can see this on the stream, but there's a MiG-21 coming right at me with his drag chute popped. Looks like he's about to turn off. Well, our little F5 friend there is about to leave, but there's another F5 on, so we'll see if we can go hunt him. And the runway's now clear.
Обнаружена цель. 269. Удаление 130. На
21. Прошел ППМ-4 на 9000.
Второй. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Второй. 21. Цели не обнаружено.
I had to wait for the other guy to get out my way. There was another MiG-21 landed the opposite direction and was coming straight towards me, so I had to wait for him to turn off the runway.
Первый. 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й. 21. Цели не обнаружено.
Первый. 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й. 21. Цели не обнаружено.
21-й. Второй.
21. Прошел ППМ-5 на 9000.
Might actually turn that second afterburner.
Дайте
Oh,
курс на
hang
ближайшую
on. It
цель.
is turned off, I think. No, it's on.
20
I'll turn it off for
Цель не
now.
обнаружена.
265 for 130. Right. See you later, thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you managed to catch the tail end of that dogfight there.
13-й. 21-й.
Okay,
Обнаружена
that's
цель.
AWACS.
2-8.
21-й, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й. 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 2-8-1.
So the guy must have gone into the weeds.
10 на 8000. Сближайтесь.
Прошу ППМ 6 на 9000.
Двадцать первый, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й. 21-й. Цели не обнаружено.
Might have got shot down by the other MiG. Not sure.
Обнаружена цель. 280. Удаление 180. На 8000. Сближайтесь.
That's their AWACS. I'm not going to go for it just yet. I'll see if it comes up with another pull out for this guy, and if it doesn't, I might turn towards the AWACS and see if I can engage that.
Двадцать первый, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й. 21-й. Обнаружена
Alright.
цель. 280.
Guess that settles it.
Удаление 170. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
Now we got a second F5 in here. Interesting.
21-й, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й. 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 277. Удаление 150. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
на ближайшую цель.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 275. Удаление 140. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
Первый, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Right. Now our AWACS isn't even going to talk to me.
21-й, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 268. Удаление 110. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется. Обнаружена цель. 262. Удаление 90. На 8000. Дистанция не меняется.
Aha! There we go. 276 for 80.
276. Удаление 80. На 500. Сближайтесь.
Drop my center line tank because it'll be empty by now.
Первый, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 274. Удаление 45. На 500. Сближайтесь.
Прошу ППМ 8 на 9000.
Первый, 13-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
13-й, 21-й. Обнаружена цель. 271. Удаление 20. На 500. Сближайтесь.
0364.
Обнаружена цель.
He might not have even seen me.
Удаление 4 на 1000. Расходитесь. 13-й. 21-й. Обнаружена новая цель. 3, 2, 7. Удаление 4 на 1000. Сближаетесь.
20.
Ah! He did see me. I think I got pincy. Oh well. We had one successful fight today and one unsuccessful. I suppose that'll have to do. I'm gonna have to end the stream because I need some sleep, but thanks for watching. Hopefully more DCS tomorrow.